A very warm welcome to all of you in our program. I'm very happy to see all your presence at this session. I hope you all will enjoy this session. Let's move on to the topic. Today we are going to know about accounting entries in Tally Prime Part 1. Let's call upon our eminent resource person, Mr. R. Gautam Sir, researcher in taxation, accounting and finance from SRM University. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Ma. Thank you so much. And again, a very good evening to all who are present here. I'm really happy and feeling happy and to meet you all on this day 3 of 5 days workshop on accounting using Tally Prime. So happy to meet you all. So, as pointed out, today's topic for discussion is nothing but passing of entry in Tally Prime. So, let's move on to the session. So, let me share my screen and yes, fine. So, I'm going to open the Tally Prime software. So it is opening.
Good evening, sir.
Yes. Perfect. So now let's go to educational mode. And I think yesterday we already created a company called National Traders of Tamil Nadu. Now, before going into passing of entries, uh, there are few things which we have to keep in mind. Right? There are few points which we have to keep in mind while we go about this passing of entries. See, account in Tally Prime classifies the vouchers into two categories. Right? Voucher is the place where we will be passing all our entries. Right? So that is always there. So there are two kinds of vouchers which are there in your Tally Prime. One is your accounting voucher, another one is your inventory voucher. The second part we need not discuss, but the first part you need to know very much, right? So what is that first aspect, right? Which is nothing but the accounting vouchers. So totally, there are different kinds of voucher, nearly 12 kinds of accounting vouchers which are there, right? So the first kind of voucher is the voucher which you call it as a contra voucher, right? The first kind of voucher is called as a contra voucher. What is the contra voucher? Contra voucher is nothing but it is the voucher in which we will pass, right? We will pass only cash deposits and cash withdrawals, right, from banks. Cash deposited into bank and cash withdrawn from bank. These two are the entries which we will pass in the Tally Prime software. In the contra voucher, right? Only for official purpose, not for personal use. Say for example, sir, I'm withdrawing money from my bank, from my office account for a personal use means, then you cannot pass that entry in a contra voucher. So this is the first one. What is the contra voucher? Where you will be recording only cash deposits and bank's withdrawals for official purpose. Then the next kind of category, the next kind of function that you have is your receipts voucher. What is this receipts voucher? All receipts, cash receipts, you will enter it here. Right? All cash receipts, right? You will enter. So which means all cash inflows, it will be entered in the receipt voucher. Then you have something called as payments voucher. What is mean by this payments voucher? Payments voucher is a voucher in which we will pass only all the cash payments, right? Cash payments, or I can also tell you as cash outflow, where the money moves out of your pocket, your business pocket, right? So those things will be recorded in the payment voucher. right? So we saw three things, right? First one is your contra voucher, second one is your receipt voucher, third one is your payment voucher, then the fourth one which you have is called as a sales voucher. What is that sales voucher? You will record all credit sales, right? One kindly remember, sales voucher, all credit sales. Clear? Then you have something called as a purchase voucher, where you will enter all purchase credit purchases, right? Especially credit purchases, you will enter it in the purchase voucher. Then the next important thing is your, similarly you have something called as debit note voucher and credit note voucher. What is a debit note voucher? Debit note voucher is the voucher that you will enter your purchase return. Say for example, you are purchasing goods from suppliers and you are returning it. Then you will enter those things in the debit note voucher. Then you have something called as a credit note voucher, where you will enter your sales return, where you have made a sales and some customers is returning you the money, returning you the goods. Then that will be entered in the credit note voucher. Then you have something called as a journal voucher, right? What is a journal voucher? Journal voucher is a voucher, right? Journal voucher is a voucher where you will enter only those transactions, right, which could not be recorded in any of these kinds of voucher. For example, right, we have adjustments in final accounts. We have something called as adjustments, right? All those adjustment. Then credit sales of assets, right? Credit sales and purchase of assets, right? All those things will be recorded in the journal journal voucher. So these are all the main types of voucher which are there in the Tally Prime. But before that, what we have to do, we have to create something called as ledgers, right? Based on the ledgers, we will pass entries. First we have to create the ledger and then pass out the entries in the sorter. Hope this is clear, right? Clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, perfect.
Clear.
Clear, sir.
Okay, good. Okay, fine. So just give me a minute. I will stop sharing and reshare a screen. Okay. So let's first pass entries in the voucher. We will look into that problem first. And I think we can go to the rest of the thing in the upcoming session. Okay. So just give me 1 minute. I will take the problem. It's getting loaded. Yes. Good. Great. I got it. Right. Okay. Fine.
Sir,
Yes,
I have a
ma'am.
doubt, sir. I have
Yes.
a doubt.
Yes, please.
Today, what topic you are taking, sir? Can you explain about that?
Today we are going to talk about how to pass the transactions in the Tally Prime. How to pass the business transaction accounting entries in the Tally Prime.
Sir,
Okay.
but sir, today, but what I'm saying means, for what purpose we are using tax? Can you explain about that?
For what purpose?
We are using tax, sir.
Taxa.
Yes, sir.
For what purpose we want to use tax? That is your question.
Yes, I'm right, sir.
Yes. See, tax is something which is charged on your goods and, right? Whenever you make the sales, you have to do what? Central government charges you GST, right? Then that has to be passed in the entry, right? Because that is also you are collecting the money.
Okay,
That's
sir.
why we have to enter that also.
Okay,
Okay, good.
okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, but this tax aspect we are not touching in this workshop, because the reason is so simple. Tax itself is, we can conduct a separate workshop. It could not be taught in 1 day or 1 hour. That time is won't sufficient to do taxation in Tally Prime, because it is a very big topic, right? We are just going to focus only on the accounting aspects. Clear?
Okay, sir. It's clear,
Okay.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Now let's look upon this. I hope an Excel sheet is visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So these are all the entries. These are all our business transactions which we are going to pass in our Tally Prime software. Okay, fine. Let's go about this. First step which you have to do is identification of ledger accounts. Right? Identification of ledger accounts. What are all the ledger accounts involved in the transaction? That we have to do first, because we have to first create the ledger and then only we can pass the entries. So let's take, right? So let's take the first transaction. What is the first transaction? Purchased from Ladan goods worth rupees 50,000 at 5% discount and 2% cash discounts terms, and paid them off the amount, right? Little bit of a lengthier transaction, right? So what are all the ledger accounts that are involved here? Can anybody?
Purchase and Madan, sir.
Purchase.
Excellent. We have purchase.
Purchase.
We have
And
Madan.
Madan account, sir.
Then,
Discount, sir.
okay, discount. What is the discount?
Cash account.
Excellent, right? Cash account. So we have 4 kinds of, okay, thing. And this discount again, right? This discount is again 2 types, trade and cash. Here. So these are all the ledgers which are there in the first transaction. Just I am talking about the ledger accounts only. Okay. Now let's go on to the next transaction. What is the next transaction? Goods uninsured worth rupees 1,500 were destroyed by fire. So what could be, what are all the ledgers? What could be the ledger?
Sale account, sir.
Okay, no sales, because it doesn't talk about sales. It talks about only destruction of goods, right? What could be the thing? I am slightly moving. Okay, fine. Yeah, what could be the thing? What could be the ledger could be for this? Goods uninsured worth rupees 1,500 were destroyed by fire. Okay. Loss by fire account. Right? Loss by fire account. Right? So this is the ledger which we have to create. Right? Loss by fire, where it will be passed. If it goods
Stock, sir. Stock or goods.
yes, stock. So instead you can call it as also a purchase. Okay, we normally don't use uh, s- uh, goods account or stock account. Instead, we use this purchase account. Right? Good. Next one. Rupees 200 owing by Panneer Selvam written off as bad debts. Right? Written off as bad debts. Right? So, what could be that? So, what are all
Bad
the
debt account, sir. Bad
super,
debt account, Paneer Selvam account.
super, excellent,
Funny film account.
excellent. Right? Bad debts account, Panneer Selvam account. Then, goods worth rupees 4,500 used by proprietor for his personal use. What could be the ledgers involved?
Drawing
Drawings
account.
and goods, sir.
Drawing.
Excellent. Drawings account, then
Goods account.
goods account. What did I tell you? You should not use goods
Purchase,
account.
sir.
Ah,
Purchase account.
good. Very good. Excellent. Wonderful students. Right? A horse bought for rupees 3,000 during the year died. Its body was sold for rupees 150.
Horse account, cash account, and sales account, sir.
No,
It is not related to business, sir.
it is not related to business. Okay. Okay. What could be? What is the name which we use for the animals?
Living stock.
Yes, good, good, good. Not living stock, it's livestock.
Yeah, sorry, livestock.
Yeah, right? Livestock and sales. Then received from traveling salesman rupees 12,000 for goods sold by him after deducting his traveling expenses rupees 500. So what are all the ledgers?
Sales
What
account.
Purchases, traveling account, traveling expenses.
okay? I will take traveling expenses.
Sale account, sir.
Cash account.
Very good. Cash account. Then
Sales account, sir. Sold.
no,
Capital, sir.
no.
Purchase account, sir.
Purchase account, no. How come purchase account? See, he is selling goods and he is giving the 12,000 money to you.
Debit, sir.
Debit, okay. What you will debit?
Cash, sir.
Okay, so we identified cash. Cash received from traveling salesman. Simply understand like this. What would be the entry?
Sales account, sir.
Yes,
Cash
Sales.
account. Cash account debtor to be traveling salesman.
Trade
go
receipt.
on.
Travel expenses.
Good, 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 good. Cash received from traveling salesman. Right? It should be traveling salesman. Right? Okay. Then bought computer for personal use.
Capital,
Drawings,
sir.
sir.
Drawings and cash.
It's
Okay.
I think is it drawing account?
It
I think
comes
it's a
under
drawing
capital, sir.
Okay. Bought computer for personal use and the payment was made out of business money.
It's under capital, sir.
Drawing.
Drawings is correct.
Drawing.
I think it's a
And
drawing
cash, sir.
account, sir.
Cash.
Drawing account it will come.
Drawings. Okay. Then one more account.
Cash account, sir.
Purchase account.
Cash.
Purchase account.
Computer account.
Yes. What could be the thing?
Computer.
Computer. Good. right? Then anything else?
Purchase account, sir.
Purchase account, it won't come. Either you should give it as purchase or computer. Normally what will happen?
Computer, sir.
Normally what will happen, say for example, plant and machinery purchased, right? Plant and machinery purchased. Oh, sorry, I pressed the wrong button, right? Okay, plant and machinery purchased. What would be the journal entry for that?
Plant and machinery account data to cash.
Plant and machinery account data to cash. So there, even though it is a purchase, we never use purchase. Instead, what we will do? We will use only concerned asset to cash. Am I right? So whenever, kindly remember, whenever you are purchasing an asset, purchase should not come unless it is a credit purchase. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Then what could be?
Cash account, sir.
Cash account, okay. Excellent.
It's a bank account.
No. Cash is correct. Cash or bank, whichever may be correct.
Okay, sir.
Then which account should be eliminated?
Bank account we have to eliminate it.
No.
Drawing account.
No drawing. This is for personal
Computer,
use.
sir.
Excellent. Who gave that answer?
Gopala Sanji, sir.
Excellent. Why computer account should not come? Can
Sir,
you
because
give
it is a drawing,
not
sir.
for.
It is
It's
not
not
a
for
purchase for a
business
company,
purpose.
sir.
somebody came up?
It's not for
It
the
is not a
business.
purchase
It's
for a
for
company.
personal use.
Excellent, beautiful. Right? It's not for your business use. Assets which you use for your business purpose only, you have to enter. Right? This computer is brought out for your personal
Personal use.
use. So you cannot show that as an asset in your balance sheet. Excellent, beautiful. Then issued a check for rupees 750 in favor of landlord. In favor
Rent
of
account and cash account, sir. Bank account. Rent account and bank account.
It's a bank account, sir.
Bank account and
okay, bank account. Then
Rent account, sir.
okay, super. That's all. Right? So it would be rent account and bank account. Then received cash for dividend on shares.
cash account and didn't receive account.
Super. Cash account, dividend account. Then bank paid rupees 600 directly for insurance premium.
Bank account, insurance premium account, sir.
Okay. Really? What does the transaction say? See, insurance premium is the keyword. Insurance
But I-
premium. Insurance premium. Yes.
Insurance premium account to
No.
bank.
Expenses, sir.
Expenses. Okay. Insurance premium. Who will pay insurance premium?
Bank.
Okay. So bank is paying. Insurance premium. Is it for individual or for business?
Drawing, sir. Drawing account.
Good. Why drawings?
It's for
Because
a
insurance
personal.
premium is for a personal, sir, not for a company.
Yes. Right? So it is a drawings thing. Right? Insurance premium, it is for a drawings purpose. Can anybody tell? You can raise a question. Right? You can raise a question. Sir, This could also be for business, no sir. Why you are treating it as personal? Can anybody give me the reason for that? Why I am treating this as a personalized thing? You can
Because
ask
the
me.
amount is minimized.
Not amount is minimum.
சார் அவங்க என்ன டைப் ஆஃப் பிசினஸ் பண்றாங்கங்கறத வச்சு சொல்லலாம் சார்.
ஓகே, உங்களுக்கு இந்த சம்மிலே க்ளூ இருக்கு.
Uninsured sir, destroyed by fire. அவங்க இன்சூரே பண்ணல சார்.
Excellent. Great. Goods uninsured. What they say? Goods is uninsured. Right? They are, which means they have not taken any. What is mean by uninsured?
Not taken policy sir.
They have not taken any insurance policy. Right? So obviously, what does it mean when they are paying premium means?
It is for personal.
It is for personal use. So kindly remember, right? When the sum is silent with regard to this, you have to be really careful. Look into that. See here, if it is insured means this transaction itself would have not been given because they would have claimed the amount through insurance, but that is not done here. So excellent, very good, wonderful. Right? That's how you have to be really careful because this is very vague. Right? Then last transaction. Purchased machinery for rupees 15,000 in exchange of cash, down payment 5,000 and 10,000 as promissory note. So what are all the things?
Machinery account, cash account sir.
Okay, machinery account,
cash account,
then
promissory note account.
That's all. Promissory note account. So these are all the ledgers. See this one, you can treat it as sales or you can also credit it like a traveling salesman. It is up to your wish. Right? If you want to show it as sales, you can show it as sales or you can show it as a traveling salesman account. Okay. But both are correct. But what I would like to suggest is, right, again, there is a thing. If your transaction talks about paying salary to traveling salesman, right? Salary paid to traveling salesman, rupees 10,000 or 20,000. If you have such kinds of a thing, you can go using traveling salesman. In the absence of such kind of a thing, you can better go it for the sales. Right? So I would write even the sales also here because many responded as sales. Sales is also correct, but the only thing is you can use traveling salesman when you have any transaction associated with traveling salesman. Say for example, commission paid to traveling salesman, salary paid to traveling salesman. Then in that case you can use traveling salesman, otherwise better use sales. Is that clear?
Yes sir.
Yes. Any doubts so far till this stage?
No sir.
Others?
No doubt, sir. It's clear.
Okay, fine.
No sir.
Okay. Now let me move on to the tally prep. Okay. Now what we have to do? We have to create ledgers. Alright? To create ledgers, you have to click this option called as create. Can you see this option under master? First item is what? Create. So let's create. And once you click the create, you have different options. And under accounting masters, we have something called as what?
Ledger sir.
Ledger.
Group ledger.
Yes. So just click ledger. Okay, fine. What is the first transaction? What is the first transaction? What are all the ledgers? Okay. What are all the ledgers we have to create? Purchase, then we have to create paid discount, cash discount, Madan account, and cash account. Am I right? So totally how many ledgers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ledgers we have to create. So just go here and type purchase. Type purchase and it will ask for grouping. And in grouping, you have a separate thing called as purchase account. Can you all see that? Purchase account. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
just enter that and make this not applicable. Then keep pressing enter. Right? Keep pressing enter. Exit. Okay. So first ledger is created. Then you have something called as trade discount. Trade discount we are receiving or giving?
Receiving.
Receiving. So it is an indirect income, right? It's an indirect gain for us, to be honest. So you can classify them under indirect income. Any doubts?
No, sir.
Yes. Then third one, we have to something called as cash discount,
Cash discount.
which is also an indirect income. You can keep entering. Then you have something called as Madan account. Madan is our debitor or creditor? Debtor or creditor?
Creditor.
Creditor. Why creditor?
Because we are purchasing from him.
Excellent. We are purchasing from Madan. So I'm going to classify them. You have a separate category called as what? Sundry creditors. So just enter that and make this as no. Okay. And keep press entering. Done. What is the next account we have to create? Cash account. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
No, sir. It
Why
will be
no?
already there.
Good. Cash account you need not create because cash account is by default is there in your Tally Prime. In Tally Prime, there are two ledgers which are present by default. One is your cash account, another one is your profit and loss account. Clear? Right? So if you have such kind of a thing, no need. See, if I press cash, what it is showing me? What
Name already exists, enter a different name.
Yeah, name already exists, enter a different name, which means this ledger is already available. So no need to create again. Right? Okay, so this one is over. Right? We have created the ledger. So I'm going to highlight it. Now, what is the next one?
Loss by fire.
Okay, loss by fire. Purchase we already created, right? So no need. So loss by fire, which again you have no other choice but to put them under indirect expenses, right? Because it's still a loss. Yes, I could get a message. Okay, fine. Great. Right? So not applicable and yes. Then what is the next thing? Bad debt. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, bad debts. So let's go for bad debts. Okay, let's go for bad debts. And it's also an indirect expense. Yes. Then
Paneer Selvam, sir.
Paneer Selvam. Paneer Selvam is our debtor. Am I right? Because he is not paying only, we are writing off. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this should also be made as no. Yes. Now let's move on. Drawings and purchase. Right? We already have
Yes, already created, sir.
Yes. So we have to go only with drawings. So drawings is part of capital account, right? We'll deduct it from the capital. Right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Then. Okay. What is the next thing? Livestock and sales. Okay, livestock and sales. What is livestock?
Sales account, sir.
Sales account. Livestock is your current asset. Livestock is your current asset. If you want, within 1 year, you can convert it into cash. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Then, what is the another ledger we saw? Sales. Sales, you can put it under sales account. You have a separate thing called as sales. Good. Okay. Then what is the next thing? Okay. Then traveling expenses, cash and sales, right? Okay. Traveling expenses. Travel-
Indirect.
Excellent, excellent, ma. Very good. Indirect expenses, right? It has to come under indirect expenses. Yes. Then what and all we add? Traveling expenses, cash and sales. Okay, so these accounts we already have. Then drawings and cash. I think we already created drawings. Now we have to create what? Rent and bank account. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Rent
sir.
we are paying, right? So it's an expense here. Rent, again indirect expense. Then bank, you can put it under bank accounts. See, very first one, bank accounts. And if you want to enter the details, you can enter the details. Otherwise, you can keep it as it is. Then, what is the next thing? The next thing is
Dividends.
Dividends, sir.
dividend. We already have cash, so we have to create only dividend. So dividend is an income. Okay, indirect income. So yes. Okay. Now bank and drawings we already have. Lastly, we have to what? Machinery.
Machinery and promissory notes, sir.
Excellent. Machinery. Machinery is what?
Assets, sir.
Assets,
Non-current
sir.
assets, sir.
Yes.
Fixed
Non-current
assets.
assets.
Fixed assets,
Come in the
sir.
asset side, sir.
Fixed asset or current asset?
Fixed
Fixed
assets.
assets, sir.
Okay, fixed assets. Okay, done. Then promissory notes. Promissory note. Promissory note, you can classify them under cash in hand, or you can also make it as current asset. Right? You can make it as current asset. Okay. So now I hope we have created all the ledgers. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now we
Yes.
can go for passing of entries. Right? Okay. Let's go. To pass the entries, you have something called as transactions. Under transactions, you have something called as vouchers. So just click on that. Okay, once you click on that, what you have to do, the first thing that you have to do is just go here, click change mode. You have one option called as change mode. And what is the shortcut key given there for change mode?
Alt H, sir. Control H.
Control. Why control?
Double underline, sir.
Excellent, excellent, beautiful. Right? When there is double underline, it is called as control. When there is only one underline, it is called as alt. So I'm going to press Control H, and you have change voucher mode. Make it to the double entry. Alright, change it to the double entry. Now, okay, now we can go. What is the first transaction? purchased from Madan goods worth rupees 50,000 at 5% discount and 2% cash discount. Okay, which means this is a credit purchase. Yes or no? First of all,
Yes, sir.
yes,
Yes, sir.
Half of the amount paid in, they told, sir.
Yes.
yes. Paid them half the amount. That we will do. Okay, that
Okay,
we
sir.
will do little later.
25,000
Okay,
credits
the first
transaction, sir.
how 25,000 credit?
Sir, கடைசியில கொடுத்துருக்காங்களே சார் and paid them off the amount.
அப்ப முதல்ல டிஸ்கவுண்ட் கொடுத்துருக்காங்களே அதை எந்த கணக்குல சேர்க்கணும்? 50,000 ரூபாய் குட்ஸுக்கு மொத்தம் 7% டிஸ்கவுண்ட் அவங்களுக்கு கிடைக்குது.
ஓகே சார், ஓகே சார்.
அப்ப எப்படி 25,000 ஆகும்? ஓகேவா? So first we will go to purchase voucher. Where is purchase voucher? Here, F9. Again, click change mode. Click change mode. Make it as voucher. Okay, make it as voucher. Go to purchase voucher, click purchase voucher, or you can press F9. Then click change mode, make this as voucher, right? Make this as voucher and come. Okay. Purchase account data, right? Purchase account data to Madan account. Am I right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
To Madan account, to
No,
cash
sir.
account, sir.
How to cash account, that is different. We have to make payment. No.
So purchase account data and
Ah.
then trade discount account data, cash account data to Madan account, sir.
Exactly wrong. Trade account, trade discount, cash discount you are receiving or giving.
Receiving, sir.
What is the rule for receiving?
Debit receipt.
Credit all income and gains, sir.
Credit all income and gains. Then how would you put trade discount, cash discount as debit? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So to Madan account, right? To Madan account, 50,000, right? By purchase being, right? Purchased goods from Madan. Okay, first part is done. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, now accept. Now let's come to the second part of the transaction, which says 5% and 2% cash discount. That is our receipt, right? For us, that is a saving. Yes or no? The discount
Yes, sir.
amount is a savings for us. Yes or no?
Income, sir. Yes, sir.
So put it here, right? To credit all income, trade discount, right? What is the value?
Totally 7%, sir. 3,500.
7%. Okay. 50,000 into 5%, how much?
3,500, sir.
3,500 total. Right? 5% is how much? 2,500. Right? Trade discount is 5%. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So trade discount 2,500. Then again a 2 cash discount 1,000. Right? By Madan account. By Madan account. Because Madan is giving. Right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So, okay, just a minute. Okay, sorry, I could get a message. Okay, fine. being discount received from
Sir, I have a
பர்சனல்
doubt.
அக்கௌண்ட்னா நம்ம மதனை தானே சார் கிரெடிட் தானே சார் பண்ணோம் கிரெடிட் த கிவர்
good. Then what should be debited? Which account should be debited?
பர்ச்சேசஸ் தான் சார் நினைக்கிறேன் ஏன்னா பர்ச்சேஸ் பண்ணனால தானே சார் கிடைக்குது
அதான் யாராச்சும் ஒருத்தர் கண்டுபிடிப்பீங்கன்னு வெயிட் பண்ணி இருந்தேன். ஒருத்தர் should be
மதன் வந்து பர்சனல் அக்கௌண்ட்
சார். Good. So being.
Sir, I have a doubt with the cash discount.
Yes, please.
So cash is given only for 50% of the goods. Then how come the discount is given for all the goods?
Logically correct, but the transaction says like that.
Okay.
Practically not feasible because we are paying only half the amount, and already they are giving the discount. See, there is one way you can look into this, right? Because we are paying the half the amount immediately, the supplier is giving you the discount. Put it in that perspective. Can you understand?
Yes, sir. I understood now.
Okay. Because I am giving you 50% of the amount, he is giving me 7% discount. Okay.
Okay, sir.
See, this mechanism, this usually happens, this strategy, these suppliers often use, right? What they will do, no, I will ask you for a discount, right? Sorry, I will ask you the goods on credit. Okay. But at the same time, as a supplier, I want to get my money back as soon as possible. Okay. Now, what will I do to induce you to make me the payment fast? Right? To induce the debtors to make the payment fast, they use the strategy. If you are going to pay 50% of the amount now itself, I will give you 5% discount. Or if you wish to pay only after later, I will not give any discount. You have to pay entire 50,000. Which one the debtor will opt the most? Which option?
Discount only, sir. Discount option.
Yeah, why discount option? Why you will opt for
because
discount?
He can save some amount, sir. He can get some income.
Because he can save some amount, right? Because he can save some amount, right? That is the reason, right? Okay, good. Being done, right? Okay. Okay. Yes. Purchase. Okay, why this is not coming? Just a minute. Because there is no cash balance, right? There is no cash balance. Okay, fine. Okay, let's keep this well. We will do this transaction at the end. Because there is no cash balance, it is not accepting, right? So I will highlight this one.
சார் கேஷ் நமக்கு வரதானே சார் செய்யுது.
கேஷ் வருதுன்னு நீங்க வந்து சொல்ல முடியாது. எனக்கு டிஸ்கவுண்ட் தானே போகுது. இங்க எப்படி கேஷ் வருது?
சார்
ஓகே சார்.
எஸ் மா, எஸ் ப்ளீஸ். இங்க எனக்கு கேஷ் உள்ள வருதா? இஸ் த கேஷ் இஸ் கமிங் டு மீ?
இல்ல சார் நம்ம பேமெண்ட் பண்றோம்ல கம்மியா பே பண்றோம்.
really coming in.
It is not really coming in, right? Your cash is not really coming in. You are just
Yes,
like
sir.
saving. It's like money is not going out of the pocket. Clear? Money is just not
Yes,
going
sir.
out of the
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next transaction. Let's pass this one. Right? Goods uninsured worth rupees 1,500 were destroyed by fire. Debit all expenses and losses. So debit your loss by fire account and then purchase account. Clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Now let's go Which voucher you have to pass this entry? This one.
Purchase.
No, there is no credit purchase. Purchase is only for credit purchase. Which voucher then?
Lost by fire, sir.
Payment, sir.
Yes. You have to pass it in the journal voucher because you cannot put in any of the other vouchers. You cannot put it under contra, you cannot put it under payment, right? So obviously you have to put it under journal voucher.
Journal voucher.
So loss by fire, how much? Loss by fire, how much?
1,500.
1,500 to purchase. To purchase 1,500 being uninsured goods lost by fire. Right? Okay, done. Now, next, what is the next thing? Bad debts are written off 200, right? Same thing. Bad debts account data to Panneerselvam account. To Panneerselvam account. Being bad debts of Panneerselvam written off. Right? Written off. Then, what is the next transaction? Goods worth rupees 4,500 used by proprietor for his personal use. Right? Again, this has to come in drawings. By drawings account debtor, what is the value?
4,500, sir.
4,500 to purchase, right? So being goods withdrawn for personal use, right? Then what is the next transaction? Horse bought, right, was sold for rupees 150, right? So again, same here. Livestock account debtor, right, to sales account. To sales account. Okay. Again a message. Yes. Okay. Fine. Sales. Being livestock sold. Okay. Then what is the next one? Received cash worth rupees 12,000, right? Now you can go to receipt voucher, right? To sales 12,000 by cash 12,000 being cash received from sales. Okay. Then what we are doing? We are paying traveling expenses 1,500. Which voucher? Which voucher? Payment of traveling expenses. Payment of
Payment
traveling.
Payment.
Payment voucher. So traveling expenses 500 to cash. Being traveling expenses paid. Okay, traveling expenses paid. Then, right? Okay. Then bought computer for personal use 25,000 and payment was made out of business money. Okay. So what you have to do? Again, go to journal, drawings.
Payment.
Not payment. How come payment?
Okay, sir. Drawing, sir. Personal.
Right. No. I'm sorry. You have to make it in payment only. Okay, drawings account 25,000 to cash account 25,000. Negative cash. Right? We are running out of cash. So being bought computer for personal use and used business money for repayment. Okay. Then what is the next transaction? Issued a check in favor of landlord. Right? So rent account data to bank account. Which voucher? Which
Bank
voucher?
voucher, sir.
Bank voucher.
Payment.
Contra.
Receipt, sir.
No. Which voucher?
Contra.
Why contra? What did I told in contra? Only bank deposits and bank withdrawals. It should be again in payment voucher only. Okay, because it is a payment. So rent account data. What else? What else?
Bank, sir.
Bank account. Two. How much is the value of rent? 750. 750 to bank account 750. Okay. Being rent paid by check. Okay. Good. Then what is the next one? Received cash for dividend 400. So
Receipt, sir. Receipt.
yes, excellent, good. To dividend account 400 by cash 400. And being dividend received. Being dividend received. Then the next thing is bank paid rupees 600 directly for insurance premium. Okay.
Payment.
Yes.
Drawings.
Drawings account data. How much for premium? 600 rupees. To bank account 600. Being insurance premium of proprietor paid through official bank account. Okay. Then finally what? Purchased machinery, right? So which means we are making payment. So buying machinery 15,000 to cash 10,000 I think, and to promissory note 5,000. Right, through promissory note 5,000. Being machinery purchase, machinery worth rupees 15,000, purchased with cash 10,000 and rupees 5,000 using promissory. Okay, now there is a thing which we have to notice. Alright, okay, this one we are yet to pass this entry. First thing only we passed cash account data to purchase account. Purchase to Madan we passed 50,000. Right, so what
Yes, sir.
yes, we have to pass discount entry and payment amount. Okay, So in a normal case, what could be the journal entry for this? Normal thing.
Cash, I think, is it cash account debtor to capital account, sir?
How cash to capital?
In question they have been mentioned commencement business means it will come capital account, sir. That's right.
Okay, but nothing is given, no? Nothing started with commencement.
So what to do?
Okay.
Sir, purchase account debtor to cash to Madan, sir. To trade receivable.
Okay. Normal
To
entry,
cash.
how we will do? Cash account debtor to Madan account. Okay. I'll pass the normal entry. Right? Then we will put to cash discount.
To trade discount.
To take trade discount. And then to cash, sir.
To cash discount. Okay. And wait. Okay. Okay, to cash. Fine. To cash. So what will be this one? It will be first case debit 50. Okay. Then discount 2% means 1000. Then trade discount is 2500. After deducting these two, how much? 50,000 minus 3,500.
46,500, sir.
46,500. 50% is how much?
23,250, sir.
23,250, sir.
23,250. This is how our entry will be. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now what you have to do, right? Now we have passed this thing, right? Purchase to Madan we put as 50,000. Okay. Now you have to go. You have to pass this entry in the journal voucher. Right? What would be the thing? Purchase account data. Right? Purchase account data. What is the purchase account? Okay. What should be the thing here? 3,500 to cash discount 1,000, trade discount 3,500, 2,500. Is this clear? Yes or no?
Is it clear, sir?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Being discount received.
But sir, why will purchase come, sir?
Because this you are
Because-
receiving at the time of purchase, no?
Yes, sir.
You're receiving this discount when you are purchasing it from mother. Clear? Hello?
Yes,
Clear?
sir. Clear, sir.
Yeah. Okay. During purchase. Okay. You can accept. Then we paid them half the amount. So purchase account data 23,250, right, to cash 23,250 being of the amount paid.
Paid to mother.
Paid for purchase, not to mother. But here it is only cash purchase, no?
Okay, sir.
For cash, for purchase. So this is how we will pass journal entries in Tally Prime. So with this, I am concluding today's session. If you have any doubts, you can ask me.
Sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, I have a lost doubt, sir.
Yes.
I have a lost doubt.
Yeah.
For what purpose we are using bad debt, sir? May I explain that?
See, bad debts is a concept. Say for example, I am selling some goods to you, and after a considerable period of time, I am finding that it is not possible for me to get that money back from you. I am 100% sure that Lakshan will not give me that money, which is nothing but a loss, right? Which is nothing but a loss for me. So that loss we call it as a bad debt.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for saying
Okay.
this. Okay.
In
Thank
the
you for.
context of banking, they won't use the term bad debts. Instead, they call this as a non-performing assets. There they say, if the bank is giving you a loan, right?
Yes, sir.
Bank is giving you the loan, and after 90 days from the time you receive that money, from that till 90 days, if the bank is not even capable of generating even a single rupee from your loan, then they will put them under non-performing assets. Right?
Yes, sir. I'm right, sir.
They have
Thank
different
you, sir.
kinds, standard, substandard, they will have different classification, but this is how it works.
Thank you for saying this, sir. Thank you, sir.
So any doubts, the session is over to organizers.
Thank you, sir. Now the meeting has. Today's session has been over. I hope we will see you all at tomorrow's session. Thank you for everyone for joining us. Have a great day, sir.
Thank you all. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed today's session. We will
Okay,
meet.
sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.